Hello, hello. Not sure if anyone's going to come in or not. Hi, Lily. Hello, hello. Hi, Christy. How are you? How's it going? I'm talking to you guys while, or whoever comes in while I'm doing dishes. I know nobody's getting notifications right now. I'm listening while I do my dishes. Okay, fair trade. So bored. Haven't done my hair and makeup for days. Kids being at home all the time. I know. Hey, Amanda Lynn. How are you, honey? What's going on? I'm good. Just talking to you guys while doing the dishes. I took one of my daughters, my younger one, over to her friend's house. So I was like, why not go live for a little while? How are you? How are the babies? Or I should say, how's Mama holding up with the babies? Outside? Come on. I'm good, just bored at home. I know. It's not like you can get the kids out and take them anywhere. Baby Blues needs to get her channel going. I called her yesterday, or texted her. She didn't call me back. She must be busy. It's not like we can really go visit anybody. The kids are over the break, and so am I bet. Well, they get used to their little routine too at school. They, you know, the kids that enjoy it. For your littles, Amanda, I don't know if you've already done this, but for the ones that are learning their colors, if you have, you can use the blocks. I don't know if I said this before, and then get like little totes or little baskets and put that color on it, like draw a circle with that color and have them match it up. That's a good way for them to work on their colors too. And you can do that with numbers. For example, say like 1, have them put 1 block, but for the younger ones, just do increments of 5 at first, because then it's easier for them to learn it that way. And then once you feel that they're good with just the 5, then move on, you know, the next 5 through 10. And you can get creative if you have any other, like if you want any other ideas. I have quite a bit. But I'm sure you have some little baskets laying around, you know, all the little plastic ones. I don't know if you have any balls from like the ball pit, and then maybe some laundry baskets as well. It's a really cool idea. Christy, you do hair too, right? Are you out of work too, hon? Tell me if it gets too noisy. Yeah, no worries, Amanda. I have quite a bit more ideas. I'm so glad kids know what they're doing online. Exactly, because I'm lost when it comes to their schoolwork. I know. And then now they do the tubs that are colored for, yep, you can even do those as well. And then just set up, okay, you know, a little reward system. Maybe if you have some fruit snacks or something, not the whole pack, but just a couple at a time to reward them for actually participating. It is. Well with the homework they do now the, what the heck's that called? Not the way we learned it, but can't think of the name right now. I'm sure one of you know what I'm trying to say. Just some of my favorite clients. That's cool. It's just a little incentive to, you know, get them to want to do it. What the heck is that called? It's at the tip of my tongue. The way they're learning now. Common Core. Yes, that's it. I knew you'd, because you're probably in the midst of it. They have Zoom meetings. Yeah, they're going to start doing that for my daughter's school as well. The school that my daughter goes to, my oldest graduated from there as well. It's a performing arts school. And these parents decided, I think they have 4 kids, and their oldest is now married and teaches there at the school. And they decided one day, let's open up a school. So they did, but something is going wrong, and I don't know exactly what it is, but they're going to close down. Their youngest graduates next year, and they're closing the school down, which is really sad. But thankfully, my youngest graduates with their youngest next year, so we'll be okay. I hate Common Core. Yes, but they did cancel. Okay, that's good. That's good. You do just Google Classroom. And it's so hard to teach them because we're learning ourselves how to teach the way they teach Common Core. We weren't taught that way. And they introduced it. Chrissy, I think you have daughters around my daughter's ages. They introduced it later, so our kids have learned the way we did. Was showing me what to do with them. Oh, Amanda Lynn, I wish I was closer to you. Let's go over there and hang out with you guys. Common Core stupid, just do the math. I know. Even a lot of teachers don't agree with it either. Ridiculous. Christy, I know you're into cases. There's a case, it happened in California. It happened in, they were from Hellendale, the couple. Okay, there's a couple. The Limons, Limon is their name. Her name was, the hell's her name? Sabrina. And his name was Robert Limon. Well, she started seeing this fireman guy, and the fireman guy, he was a lot younger than her, quite a bit younger. Well, he killed her husband, and they were both in on it. If you guys get some time, if you want to check that out. Anyhow, my really good real life friend, her aunt was best friends with the couple. She had no idea that anything was wrong in their relationship. So so I had asked my friend, because I know there was a lot of unanswered questions about it for anyone who knows about the case. And she said she would come on and, answer any questions that I asked her, pretty much about her, because I didn't want her to answer for her aunt, because I didn't think that was fair. I would obviously want to get her aunt's permission first. Bookmarked it. Yes, Amanda. I just pulled it up and bookmarked. It'll look, yeah. Well, anyhow, I guess they had this, supposedly this perfect relationship. He's the perfect husband. She was the perfect wife, you know, white picket fence, just, they both were good, a good looking couple. And well, and I guess they were fooling around, swinging with other couples. Okay, to each their own, whatever. And, you know, that what work, if that's what works for you and your spouse, so be it. I can't judge anybody. That's, you know, it's their life. And so yeah, and my really good friend, she used to tell me about this couple that they would hang out with them. They would go to their house, they would go to, you know, the lake that was there in their community. And drop a link. Yeah, I can't on here, but it's Robert and Sabrina Limon, Limon. And so she, I guess, worked at our local Costco up here and was doing, you know, when they pass out the food and the samples. And she, I guess he came in for work for the fire department, and they got to talking, and he just kept coming back. And they were having this, supposedly it was a Christian cheating scenario, because they would, I guess, talk about the Bible a lot. I don't know how you could be a murderer and still quote the Bible, but whatever, you know. And so yeah, and she even wrote this really long Facebook post when he first passed away. And my really good friend, I had asked her, I said, did your aunt not see anything? And she said no, she had no idea. But they went out. Okay, Amanda Lynn. So exactly, yeah, not for me. I'm very selfish. Nobody's gonna touch my husband. So there's no way I could be a swinger. But anyhow, so then they, I guess time went on, but they would get together at different places. And this guy out of nowhere, Jonathan, I think his name was Jonathan Hearn. He's the one that murdered the husband. He just showed up one day at one of their friends' get-togethers at a bar, restaurant/bar. And I'm too ugly. You're crazy. No one would want me. Get out of here with that, young lady. So anyhow, they ended up, I guess they said, oh, she said, well, oh, honey, Sabrina did. This is so-and-so. This is Jonathan. He just so happened to be out here, I guess, at the bar. But two, he worked with their other best friend. It was another couple. The other best friends are in a lot of like the court. The guy got killed at, yes, he sure did, out in Tehachapi, California. He worked for BNSF, the railroad. And so anyway, so they ended up, she said, then she told him, hey, hun, he works with their other best friend, the other fireman best friend's husband. They work together or whatever. So they didn't think nothing of it. And he would show up here and there, not thinking nothing. I guess he was just trying really hard to get in with their crowd. Shoot, let me rewrite. It won't let me turn. Yeah, that's it. Were the murders, and Robert Limon was the victim. Yep, sure is. And so anyhow, so they so then I guess they were seeing each other, and I guess the husband found out. Robert Limon found out, and so they put a stop to it, supposedly. Then some months later, all of a sudden, my friend, her aunt and them, got the call that he had been shot and murdered at his job. And so they were like, what the hell? They had no idea, because they had no enemies. So they had no idea who would be responsible for this. They tried to, I guess, make it look like a robbery, but it wasn't an actual robbery. He just kind of tore up the place to make it look like that. Jonathan did. And So she even writes, she's during this time, Sabrina was mourning. I'm gonna go smoke real quick. Sabrina was mourning, and I guess, well, I had asked my friend, I said, didn't your aunt notice anything off? Because I'm like that. I sit back, I won't say anything. I sit back and observe a lot. And I would have just had that feeling. I guess not everybody, thinks that way. That's okay. But she was even going, they used to go walking in the mornings after they would take, hi Remy. They would even go walking in the mornings and after they took the kids to school. And I guess she was even, hi Lily. Yes, I'm feeling good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually feeling really good. Thank you. And so then they would go walking, and I guess she was even talking about getting her nails done. Oh, I have a nail appointment. Oh yeah, I have a hair appointment, blah, blah, blah. And then I guess I personally I would just think something was off. Amanda Lynn, Kern County, and Jonathan murders. Yep. Victim, assess that. And save for later, Christy. It won't let me share the link. Yeah, and I don't know how to make a mod on here for you to share it. Or I would. I think I have to do it from my tablet, which is dead. Thank you. So yeah, so she was talking about getting her nails done. Well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and everybody's mourning. Well, I don't remember now because it's been a couple years. How it's been, I think, 4 years since the murder took place. And then they noticed this motorcycle. This motorcycle kept pulling up to her house. And then this guy was over there. Supposedly he was consoling her. She's like, yeah, this is my friend, blah, blah, blah. And they were putting two and two together, like, wait, that was the guy that would pop up at our get-togethers. And they were just like, okay, this is weird. Well, come to find out, then it all finally comes out. The boyfriend murdered her husband. And she tried to say she didn't know, and it was a mess, but I think she got life in prison. And I think he got less time because he went ahead and spilled her part in it. So it seems like someone close to her could tell. I know, that's what I thought. But I actually have met this girl. I met her, it was years ago. It was at my really good friend's house. She was having a party for her son. And the girl and her aunt stopped by to drop off a gift. And, they introduced her. I met her, blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, had to leave. They took a shot real quick and then they had to leave. I guess they were not supposed to stay long. Yes, they are, Lily. How are you? Everyone's good, thankfully. I would have that feeling too. I can tell if my hub's, about emptying his pockets out before puts clothes in the laundry basket. No way. I know, that's the thing. Like you would I don't know, it's just weird. But supposedly, they were swingers and she was okay with that. But supposedly she took it too far, having a full-on relationship with this guy. And so anyhow, I asked my friend yesterday, I said, hey, would you be willing to come on to, talk about it? I told her I wouldn't ask any questions that would cross any boundaries or any lines. And if she didn't feel well about answering, that would be okay too. Just tell me I don't feel comfortable. And we wouldn't discuss her aunt because that's not fair either. Obviously, I would want to get her permission first. So, but just interesting. Lily, you're going in to have surgery. What do you have in surgery on if you don't mind answering? You don't have to if you don't want to. Yes, Amanda. Well, hi, Angel. What are you doing, love? Yeah, I was gonna have her on last night, and then I ended up having to make dinner and stuff, and it was chaotic, so I just didn't. But she's like, yeah, she'll do it. But yeah, they would go to they would do like Vegas together, all their friends, and they're a really good looking group of people. And other best friend, can't remember her name. I had never met her, but she was on the witness stand for it. She's a blonde. And I guess supposedly she was really in love with Robert, but Robert was married to Sabrina at the time. And so, Angel, I'm talking about the case that I ran by you yesterday. My friend said that she would agree to answer questions on your neck. If anyone followed West of Memphis 3, there is a part 2 special this weekend. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out too. Let's see. I really want to put. Okay, got it. Well, I hope you get to go in, Lily, and I hope that everything turns out okay, hun. I know it's even scarier right now at this point with everything going on, this virus. Yeah, Angel, she said that she's like, yeah, she's completely on board. And I told her I wouldn't, talk about her aunt's part in it or anything. Other than my biggest question to her always has been, how did your aunt not see it? How did she not, recognize something was wrong? But I know too, they were all so close. So they were all in shock as well. So that could be also why she didn't see any red flags. I've never done anything like this, so I'm not even sure how I would approach it. I guess I would need to think about some questions that I have. Sad, all that are having to do with, I know. Prayers to you too, Lily. I hope everything goes good. Used to go to the dog races at West Memphis. Staying safe. I have to go grocery pickup. Have a good day. You too, Amanda. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll write down some questions, and then if anybody that knows about the case has any questions as well, because I know there was a lot not mentioned. They did in a few of the documentaries that were done. There was a lot of unanswered questions. Have a good day, Amanda. And if you have any more questions about ideas for the kids, just let me know. And I think I have some worksheets and stuff if you're interested for numbers. I could always cam scan and then email them to you. Plus, thank you. Neri, what's up, girl? How are you? I know none of us are getting notifications for lives. And I haven't really been out to the stores. My husband still won't let me go. Thanks, Angel. Yes, I am very interested. My email is on my page. Okay, absolutely. Bye, Amanda. Be safe, hon. I know, Angel. I don't think any of us have really seen each other. We've all kind of just been doing our own thing. How are you feeling, Angel? I meant to message you this morning, and then I just went back to sleep and got up and ran my daughter to her friends once or twice in the last 3 weeks. Yeah. And same with you, Lily, if you can avoid going out so you don't get sick. No mucho, I'm okay. And you? I'm okay. I'm good. Just bored. How's your mama, Neri? Still yucky in quarantine. Are you still running a low grade fever, Angel? I think the last time I saw Christy, you were on Coffee Chats. I might try and do that interview tonight. I just kind of wing it. And my doctor's called today to warn and question me. Stay home. Yes, good. Let your family, go out and get what you need, and then just have them wash their hands really good when they return back. Did you already do your pre-op stuff, Lily? Angel, you still have the low-grade fever, hun? Oh my gosh, honey. They're good. They're good. My mom and dad, we keep telling them stay home, but they don't listen. Still going out in the stores. My husband and my daughter told them that they would go get what they needed, but they're not listening. They need to quit escaping out of the old folks' home. To help her some. She has, oh, okay. Oh, that's tough. That's nice of you, Christy. I think every mama needs a neighbor or somebody close that can, that you can trust and to help with the babies here and there. My dad is still going to the store. I asked him if he's a death wish. Exactly. Well, and my dad, he has cancer, so he's on chemo and all that. He does chemo pills once a month, and he's pretty weak, but still. And I understand they get bored, but they don't listen. And even his doctor told him. I hope things turn all right with your fever, Angel. And then they were saying that I guess we can't take ibuprofen with this. If for some reason we think we have the virus, or if we do have it, ibuprofen they say is a big no-no. You may need to put those kids' leashes on the monkey backpacks, right? He's got to be safe. I know. Is the same way. Yes, I know. They're. And then he has a mustache, and my husband was explaining to him that if he wears his mask, it's not really sealed because the mustache had cancer, and he also had Rocky Mountain tick fever. Oh, wow. Yeah, he had it, I guess, the colon cancer first, and they were about to do surgery, and then he kept having pains on his right side. Did, I guess, the MRI, and he had a mass. But his levels have gone up, thankfully, from the chemo, but which is a good thing, but it's not. Basically, I guess the chemo pills are just buying him time, is the way he explained it to me. Is your dad still alive, Christy? Thank you, Angel. I know. We're trying. And I know they don't want to ask us because they feel like a burden, but at this point, it's not. That all needs to just be thrown out the window. It's about safety at this point. It's not about whether they really want to go or not. Thank you, Lily. It is, but he'll get through it. He'll be okay, I think. And then what's the chemo medicine is very expensive, but they found this. This charity that picks up the cost of it. It's like $2,000 a month, But the doctor helped him find a charity to pick up that cost, which is very, very good because there's no way they could afford $2,000 a month for medicine. Yes, and he really is healthy now, but I'm getting, oh, I'm so glad, Christy. Yeah, the food and that's a good thing. We look out for each other. My mom, she'll say, "What did you guys have this, or do you need this?" or vice versa. So it works out, thankfully. I just don't know when all this is gonna. Hopefully soon it'll. Well, not soon because obviously we need to quarantine this virus. Everybody does. But so scary financially for so many of us. Definitely something none of us prepared for. A lot of us. I know everybody's probably crazy, going stir crazy at home. Thankfully, my husband's been working still. He's missed a day here and there from the rain, but nothing major, thankfully. Contact the manufacturer and the doctor just needs to fill out paperwork. He might be able to get it for free. He is, Lily, at this point, they've picked up the cost. But I don't know how long that lasts for, but I will definitely, what you just told me, I will definitely keep that in mind if they stop helping them with it. With my dad, they raised me, they came into my life. Oh, that's kind of like mine. I didn't see my parents, well, I was younger, but from the time I was almost 14, so 14 till I was almost 18. I pretty much raised myself. My husband got a temporary layoff yesterday. Thank God he does a trade. So, oh, thank God. Okay. It's still scary though. I know it's scary. This added stress right now before your surgery, but like you said, he can. And then it might just work out because then he can help you more, right, Lily, with him being home. So scary. No, I have everything I need at the moment. Lots of canned food and toilet paper. Do you have everything you need at Lily? Dang it, my daughter does eggs in the microwave and doesn't rinse out these bowls. Yes, yeah, they do. I am an over-preparer by nature, so yep. Okay, that's good, Lily. Cops, doctors, yep. And then they're running out of their supplies as well, trying to treat all these sick people. Well, I know in some areas I thought I read or heard somewhere that the National Guard's out enforcing people to not be out. They haven't done that here. We're supposed to be in, but they haven't enforced it with law enforcement yet. I scrolled across something. Oh no. Has a cough, but he's still out there. Does he have a fever also? Angel? My dad? I don't know yet. He's been working a lot of. Oh, okay. I hope he's okay. My dad thankfully got out of the National Guard when I got cancer. When he got cancer, he joined after he got out. Okay. It's probably too much when he was sick. Hi, Lily. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it's just a cold, being run down from working a lot. Hopefully that's not too loud. I know. Or they either hate to admit it or they're big old babies about it. Worse than us. Darn it. My kids made these s'mores. It's a s'more dip. You put chocolate on the bottom and then marshmallows and you melt it and you dip graham crackers in it. It's so good, but it doesn't want to come out of the pool. And I soaked it all day. What are you doing, little bad baby? What are you doing? Daughter loves s'mores. Me too. Me not so much. I love s'mores too. Okay. Sorry, guys. Be right back. I have a call. Actually, I think I'm going to hop off of here and call my friend and see if she wants to do that interview later. So this way I can give her a heads up. But you guys have a good day. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'm sure I will talk to you guys soon. Everyone be safe. Prayers for everybody. Doe, I just read, try baking soda, reheat, I don't know. Okay, thank you. But you guys all have a good day. You're in my prayers, Lily, you too, Angel, Christy, Neri. Bye, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.